You can choose to be happy every day. You don't need to wait for anyone or anything to be happy. You don't need to have more and spend more to be happy. You don't need to achieve a lot of success to be happy. You can choose to be happy right now. I think it's such a simple, but at the same time hard to accept fact for many people, because for our entire lives we've been programmed to think that happiness is not just something that we can feel unconditionally. We've been programmed to believe that happiness is dependent on the external world. And because of that, our emotions are always fluctuating, going up and down, depending on what's happening around us. And we've lost the ability to control the only thing that we are supposed to be in control of, our inner world. Today I want to make this video to say that happiness is not by chance, but by choice. When you shift your focus and you learn to look at this world from a different perspective, everything changes and you'll feel happy, blissful, and content every day. You don't need to try too hard. You don't need to do more to feel happy. You just need to direct your attention to the right place. If you want to be happy every day, you can consider this very fun practice that I came up with and I've been following for many years, and I call it the prophecy. It's like a visualization practice. Now close your eyes. Just imagine that you are visiting a very respected fortune teller who only tells the truth. She is renowned for her accurate predictions. All of her predictions always happen without any exceptions, okay? So now you meet this fortune teller and she's giving some predictions about your life. She wrote down some notes on a piece of paper and folded it in half and then passed it to you. You look at the piece of paper containing the truth of your destiny. Obviously, you are very nervous right now. Your heart is beating fast and your hands are sweating. After a few seconds trying to calm down, you finally open the piece of paper, and here's the predictions of your life. You are destined to experience great success and overflowing abundance in this lifetime. Freedom and peace are your birthright. You are loved and protected by invisible forces. A lot of challenges and hindrances might appear along the way, making you doubt these truths, but they remain unbreakable in the end. The only thing that can break these truths is your disbelief in them. Remember, the truth that you believe in is your reality. How do you feel now after listening to this? How do you feel when you know that everything's gonna be okay in the end and you are meant to experience so many amazing things that you cannot even imagine now? How do you feel when you know that you are the creator of your reality, and whether it is good or bad depends entirely on the beliefs that you have about it? A lot of people don't understand that the beliefs that they are having about themselves, about their abilities, and about the world will shape their life experiences. Why? Because beliefs always influence behaviors, and beliefs also influence the decisions that you make. So when you believe that you are unlucky and nothing goes well for you, for example, your actions and decisions will align with that belief. You only focus on what's going wrong, and you don't want to step out of your comfort zone and follow your inner guidance because you always feel like you will fail anyway, so what's the point of trying? But when you believe in the prophecy of this fortune teller, you will act and react to what's happening around you in a completely different way. So when you are facing a challenge, a very difficult situation in your life, for example, instead of being fixated on the problems and how miserable you are right now, you can remain calm and faithful because you know that everything is going to work out perfectly fine in the end. Yeah, it can be a bit chaotic and messy right now, but this is just a tiny part of your life, not the totality of it. Everything is going to be alright in the end anyway, so why stressing out? Now this is the best part. This fortune teller that I've been talking about is actually you. You are your own most powerful and trusted fortune teller. What you believe to be true is your truth. That sense of inner knowing is so strong that nothing can prove you otherwise, and it will manifest in your reality. So choose your truth. You have that power to choose what you want to believe in right now. I don't care what happened in the past. Right now you can choose what you want to believe in. So do you want to make a prophecy that brings you happiness and peace, or one that stirs up anxiety and fear? You can choose it yourself. The second thing that can help you stabilize your emotions and feel at peace every day is to become an observer of your life. We are not our thoughts and emotions. We are not our body. We are not any of the identity that we are attached to. We are actually the awareness. We are the observers of everything. One of the most effective things I've done to make myself feel grounded and calm instantly is to look back at myself and what I am facing as if I am watching a movie. So I detach myself from everything that is happening around me and even the emotions I am feeling sometimes. And I just observe it calmly, quietly, from an objective standpoint. No judgment, no active participation. No resistance, no argument, no questions, just pure observation. When I am stressed out or worried or anxious or fearful, I often see this as a chance for me to practice self-understanding instead of self-criticism or self-sabotage. And after a long time of doing this and making it become a habit, I sometimes even find it so fascinating to observe myself at my lowest points. I realized how easy it was for me to be influenced by other people and by external factors. I realized how narrow my attention became in these moments when I only focused on problems and what's going wrong. I realized how much I was controlled by fears and anxiety. I also realized that I was overreacting and overstressing so many times that it was even entertaining and amusing to see. And then it finally clicked for me that I don't have to feel negative about anything. It's just an experience. And I can choose to look at it with a neutral attitude. I believe that we are souls having a human experience. And when I remember my true identity, which is a soul, the awareness, the consciousness, it becomes impossible for me to dwell on negative emotions because they're just passing clouds. They're just subjects of my observation. When you can detach yourself from everything like this, you are not controlled by anything anymore. And here you can find true freedom in choosing how you want to react to life circumstances. So again, it's a choice, right? Do you choose to become one with your negative thoughts and emotions and let them control you? Or do you choose to stay in the position of an observer and take back the power to control your inner world? You can choose it yourself. The last thing I want to talk about, the last question I want to ask you actually, is are you determined to be happy every day? I know this is a really strange question because people often ask you what makes you happy, but no one asks you whether you are determined to experience happiness every day. I ask you this question because it's a real thing, and you will need to consider it carefully. Feeling happy and calm and at peace, all of these desirable states of being do not just come to you and stay with you. You need to train yourself to feel them on a daily basis. It's actually a practice that requires a lot of determination, commitment, focus, energy, and discipline. It's a form of self-mastery, really. It's a muscle that you need to train rigorously with a lot of mindfulness and love for yourself and love for others, because when you are happy, other people will also benefit from your happiness. You have to be 100% aware of your inner state at all times. You need to understand the thinking and behavioral patterns that you have been following, and then you need to make many conscious choices and decisions every day to get out of those negative patterns and create new ones that actually serve you instead of drain you or harm you. You need to make a choice to form thoughts that bring you peace and happiness instead of feeding ones that lead to chaos and unhappiness. Once this skill has been strengthened, happiness is always within you. You don't have to wait for anyone or anything. You don't have to seek anything outside to make you feel good about yourself and about your life. You can feel good on your own at any time because now you know that happiness is only one choice away. And that's everything I want to share in today's video. I hope that this video can change the way you perceive happiness, and I also hope that you can choose happiness for yourself every day because you deserve it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.